Hello everybody, this is Ronar, and welcome back to another episode of Beyond Legendary. Today we are here to try and grab that objective from the vehicle. So let's begin. Let's also introduce our squad. We've got an alien heavy squad this time around. We've got RNZ over here, followed by Mr. Wetjohn. That's going to be Don Draper over here. We've also got Masema, and we have what's an airport, followed by Jaffa Pug. So Jaffa Pugs are marksmen in charge of throwing knives and shooting with the gun. I believe you now have an ability that lets you overwatch after throwing a knife, so now we have like this little combo going on there. We've got what's an airport over here. This is our Dragoon. You're going to be in charge of hacking, as well as shielding your allies. Masema is our Shinobi, wearing a really cool jetpack, but that's purely for visuals, even if it does change the running animations. We've got our Muton friend over here, RNZ. He's just going to be in charge of shooting and hitting things and throwing grenades. Exactly the same stuff that a regular Muton would be doing. Followed by Wetjohn over here. This is going to be our Frost Viper. You're going to be in charge of multiple shots as well as Bitterfrost Spit. Mostly in charge of like exchanging fire during firefights. Alright, let's begin by moving our Shinobi first because they've got the covert perk. Makes them a little bit harder to see. Their little jetpack animation makes them look really janky when they move around, though. Is that a window? That is a window, I believe. I'm going to avoid that window, just in case there is a drone on the other side. I'm going to avoid that if possible. Alright, everyone moving up right now? Door, and our first group of enemies is right up ahead. Let's get ready to take care of these guys. I'm thinking for our first action, we can either just shoot them or we can... do we just shoot them? I feel like we just shoot them. Oh, I could also bitter frost it. Ooh. Well, this guy's immune to frost because he is a frost trooper. We'll take the shot on the advent officer so we can try to kill him off. I want to just start getting damage off against this fellow here. Alright, excellent start. These guys are going to get into cover. There's also a curse trooper in the back. I didn't see that guy back there. We should be able to finish off the officer. Probably with just a nice Bitterfrost Spit. I can also go for the flush. I think I'll go for the flush and try to take care of the officer with this. And if we kill him with the flush, that means our Bitterfrost Spit will still be off cooldown next round, which would be quite nice. Now, I do have this Plasma Blaster. If I'm really desperate, I can shoot it right through both of these guys, but they're really not dangerous enemies, so unless I just really don't want to take that damage, I don't think I'll need to use it. I would prefer not to run all the way in if I can help it. I might have to, though, depending on how this turns out. I'll take this move up here with what's an airport, actually, instead of doing the straight line shot. And if we don't activate anything, then we should be clear. Take a shot over there. Excellent shot. Target destroyed. And all that's left is a Curse Trooper all the way down there. Let's see if we can take care of that Curse Trooper somehow. I'm going to move our Shinobi just a little bit closer up. That way Jaffa Pug over here can actually get a slot to hide. And we have a snapshot over here. It's only a 49%, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to activate the mark target. That is a free action, and it will give us 15% bonus hit chance against him. I'm going to see if we can really try to take that guy out. Maybe even activate Thrill of the Hunt for more accuracy. 70% shot, not the worst, not the best either. But that is an attack I'm willing to take. I can also opt to do Throw Knife, that way when this guy tries to move, we'll get a free Overwatch shot against him. Both options are pretty solid. I think I'll try the Throw Knife option, because this is kind of what his build's all about. Let's Throw Knife, and if he lives, we'll go Overwatch, but he doesn't even live, so that's perfect. So when we hit end turn, we'll see... Oh no, he's already on... Oh, that's cool, actually. So if you throw a knife at this guy, and then they start moving from a reaction ability, you'll still take the Overwatch shot. Very interesting.
Overwatching.
Alright, next round we'll peek over through that window and get a little bit closer to the objective. This was a very nice start. We were able to kill off like 3 enemies all at once. Let's come over here and throw an evac zone out.
Help! Someone help!
This is Firebrand. Evac request confirmed.
Oh wait, that
Hold
just
tight.
broke my... I forgot about that. Oops. This was all according to plan, everyone. Okay, so there's likely going to be a pod right down there. Instead of running right up to the window and revealing more enemies that we can't kill, we're going to hide right behind this wall instead and get ready to peek out and kill them next round. This way we can get a little bit closer and get to better positions for flanking our enemies.
Scanning.
Overwatching.
Oh, hi. Oh, don't kill him right there. He can explode on us. Well, that was convenient that you missed that shot. I was half expecting to just get exploded on by this Advent Torture. Now, there are on yellow alert, so there's a chance that these two guys get a shot. This guy does get a shot. Ouch! Bit of damage on RNZ, but RNZ is pretty buff. He should be able to take that hit. Now, first things first, we want to get past that Overwatch somehow. And I think the easiest way to get past that Overwatch is probably going to be to have somebody take care of him. Who's going to be in charge of taking care of that guy? Let's do a Bitter Frostbite. That's not a bad option. Oh, he's immune to that. Okay, well, I just completely wasted that action. Great job, you guys. Great job. Excellent work. Get some damage off against this guy then, seeing as how we are not able to do anything about the other guy. I need someone that can kill the Stun Lancer. RNZ is one of my solutions for that Stun Lancer. I really wish we were able to move without getting hit by that Torture. You know what? I just want this guy dead. Just blast him. I really do not want to just get hit by that flamethrower. Unfortunately, that is going to get rid of our loot there. I did kind of want that loot because the flame enemies that carry flamethrowers will tend to drop equipment for flamethrower units. And that's something that we don't really have a lot of right now. Nice disorient. We should be able to take care of these guys, no problems. Let's have the Shinobi come down and take care of the guy down here. That was actually really cool. He just like jetpacked it and killed that guy with the impact.
Dropped him.
I need to do more creative things with the jetpack units. That was really neat. 100% shot right there. Let's go knock him out with Jackpot. Nice work. There's a group of enemies right out there. So we're going to take care of those guys, and that should be the last group of enemies. Could be. Yeah, I think we just walk up and engage them. They should be fine. Hello, enemies. Ooh, Advent Rocketeer. I never really got a chance to talk about the Advent Rocketeers too much, but they're basically regular troopers with low aim, low damage. However, they have access to a wrist-mounted rocket. That was for Long War II. In Beyond Legendary, they also have access to... Oh wait, did they not get salvo? Maybe tedster removed salvo from these guys, I don't remember. I could have sworn the Advent Rocketeer was supposed to have the salvo perk, so they were allowed to shoot a rocket and still take actions. I'll have to ask tedster about that later. Maybe they received a nerf, or maybe there is a issue with one of the updates, who knows. Now then, how am I going to get rid of these guys? If there's a Rocketeer alive, you want to be very careful about standing next to vehicles. They could easily just drop your guys to death. And seeing as how we can't get these guys easily this round, I might just opt for a flashbang on that Rocketeer. The real important thing, though, is I want to get rid of the Sidewinder as well as the Rocketeer this round, if possible. These two are kind of the most dangerous enemies on the field right now. This is actually a really good angle to chop from. We get cover facing two directions, and we're entrenched in full cover facing the most dangerous enemies. I'm gonna take that chop. That should be a decent chance that we can kill that Rocketeer. Oh my goodness. Watching the Sema just run around with a jetpack killing things was actually really gratifying. We need to kill that snake somehow. How do I kill the snake? I think what I will do is I will activate the marked target so we have a slightly better chance of hitting this fellow. Yeah, I think I'll take that shot. I have a decent chance of killing it if we connect this. Perfect. Then we just need some follow-up damage, and this thing should go down pretty easily. Let's have... Who's going to take that follow-up shot? Maybe we'll have... Let's have the snake try to flush him. But John, can you land a nice and simple flush on this fellow? Unfortunate. Nice try. Maybe Jaffa Pug can do it? Jaffa Pug, you want to get this fellow? 65. Try that 65 there. Oh, not gonna connect these shots. Unfortunate. Alright, if that's gonna be the case, then what we should be doing is actually shielding up some people around here. This snake is capable of running down to here and shooting our shinobi in the back, and they're also capable of running down here, shooting the muton in the back. And what we're going to do is we're going to start giving everyone here shields, so they can hopefully not take too much damage when the snake decides to finally get its flank against them. Oh no, don't do it. No! I needed you to be able to shield more! Alright, we're gonna have to remember to get rid of that little effect on ya.
Some time to heal, mentally and physically.
Here comes the snake. It's gonna be climbing all the way up, taking a shot. I thought I was gonna try to just go for a flank on this fellow, but instead it actually just took the worst move possible. The AI probably needs a bit of an update to account for the fact that the enemies have range penalties on certain weapons. I'll maybe let Reshi know about that, see if there's anything she can do about this. But for now though, let's go finish off with that snake up there. Our Dragoon needs to actually start running for the objective, otherwise we're not going to make it on time. Let's make sure that we do that. Grab some loot right there. Delirium core, excellent. It's an airport, we need to start running right now. If possible, I would like to actually blow up that wall so I can actually get a good hack off. Although it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case, however. Activate our Thrill of the Hunt. Get a little bit closer to that snake, see if we can tag it with some damage here. Oh, or I just won't be able to see it. Alright, instead you're going to flashbang this thing then. Get that flashbang. And we should be able to knock out the snake using our shinobi. One shot right there. Huge one shot, nice 7% crit.
X-ray
Snake is dead, and we are going to go pick up that loot.
Got it.
And then after that, unfortunately my Dragoon can't reach that next round. Although I think I can still do the hack thingy. I hope. Have you open the door for the Dragoon next round. Actually, that's quite unnecessary. That's fine. Alright, let's end our turn here. Open that door, and we should be able to go pick that up with our Dragoon. Door animation is kind of laggy right now. There is an enemy protocol in here. Alright, what's an airport? You have a chance to become an absolute massive Chad when it comes to hacking. But you need to get this hack, okay? What's an airport? This is very important. If you get this, you've gotten 2 enemy protocols under your belt. That is going to allow you to just hack everything so effectively. Oh, I'm so excited for this. You gotta get this though.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
You know, if I remembered that this person had a system infiltration also, I would have actually ran you all the way down to try and get that. I completely forgot this shinobi also had it. I'm kind of sad that we aren't going to be able to get the enemy protocol with the guarantee. We should have a decent chance though. Your hack stat's pretty good. I hope. %. Don't fail me now. Oh, we got it! We got it! We got it! Oh, this is exciting. We're gonna be able to like just insta-hack just about anything that you target with your full override and your puppeteer abilities. This is going to be very exciting to have that soldier on every mission that we go on from now on. Okay, let's get out of here, you guys. That was an excellent job right there by the soldier. I'm gonna clear some space over here, see if this guy can just get out this round. Nope, you're just one tile too short. We're gonna have to watch the reinforcements animation. That's alright, we can skip that animation. More ball 10, they say. Alright then, and let's get out of here. This was a very good mission here, and I'm very excited to make use of what's an airport more often. Very powerful soldier now. In fact, let's look at how much hack stat what's an airport has back in HQ. You know, this campaign's looking very different from our stream campaign. Our stream campaign is like a very traditional type of campaign where we have a bunch of powerful backline units with some frontline units to support them and they're shooting a lot. The squad in our YouTube campaign is kind of like a very guerrilla-heavy squad. We've got like a hacker, we've got a stealth squad, we've got a skirmisher that throws grenades, we've got a bunch of Hell Knights that just take hits on those like small-scale missions. Very, very different team compositions. Could be very fun to play around with those. And that makes it, I think that's a good thing. Because this is going to make it so that there's an interesting reason to watch both the YouTube campaign as well as the stream campaign too. Alright, Bradford Ranger is back home. Let's go check out our soldiers'
the aliens
promotions.
are probably still wondering what hit them. Let's keep it up.
Excuse me, I got some stuff in my throat there. Alright, promotion for the snake. We're going to give you that rattle, and we got a promotion for our shinobi over here. Going to give you that shadow step. Dualirium cores, an excellent pickup right there. Our economy is looking fairly solid, I would say. And we've managed to get quite a few good missions right now, with a lot of resources, which is exactly what we want to have in a campaign. Now, we got a lot of rookies. I should probably train a couple of them up. I think if I were to train up some rookies, the best things to train up would be probably shinobi classes. I think shinobi is one of those classes where you really don't want to have too little of them, because they're such good stealth units, they can always just be useful. So I might actually train up a 4th shinobi just to make sure that I always have stealth units to have on every single squad. It's just so nice to have these guys because of their stealthing abilities. Let's do maybe 1 stealth shinobi here with probably the lowest mobility guy, which might sound a bit weird, but the shinobi class gains like +3 mobility within like the first 3 ranks or so, 3 or 4 ranks. So it's like the perfect opportunity to just kind of train up anyone that's a bit slow. Let me just check to make sure that this is their actual mobility and not their equipment loaded down abilities. Okay, you got 16 mobility actually, so you're good. Fast guy got 15 mobility, not super fast, in fact fairly average. And then over here we've got Obras. Obras has 14 mobility, okay. I think we'll make Obras into a shinobi probably. We'll also do that real quick. Obras will become a shinobi. Ooh, question, do we have a high accuracy assault? Might not be a bad idea to build up a high accuracy assault. The stun gun is actually quite valuable in Beyond Legendary because it was recently buffed so that you can always use it every single turn and just keep an enemy stun locked forever. I think we're going to probably train the 71 aim person into an assault. I think that will be quite nice to have. There we go. Alright, let's keep on scanning. We've got some intel down there. I'm going to find our Liberation 3 over here first, and then come down here and grab that. This place has hit 4 strength, which is a little bit scary.
Elders know all too well that you approach the refuge of the insane.
Next month is here. Or no, not next month. This is just cutscene.
Tracking the aliens' progress on this Avatar project here. If they finish what they've started, it sounds like it'll be the end for all of us.
We got the Avatar project over here. It's a little bit different from the vanilla Avatar project. It'll be exactly the same as the Long War one if you guys have played that. But for those of you guys who have not played modded XCOM before, we've got a slightly longer project. And once this fills up, instead of the usual, I think it was like a 10-day countdown or something, and then like if you can manage to cripple it one more time, it'll reset the countdown. You get to keep doing that over and over. I believe you get like a 20-day countdown or so, and if you had to take 10 days before you could lower the Avatar project again, that 10-day countdown does not reset. So there's like a hard lose condition in Long War, compared to Vanilla, where you could just infinitely stall a campaign. You can't do that here. Something to keep in mind. Alright, we're gonna start getting some promotions off on these guys here. We have one shinobi trained up. Another guy trained up for officer training here. I could just use a marksman and get this guy to trial by fire. It is really good to have at least one soldier early on up to trial by fire. The marksman in itself is not a particularly good officer, but I'm going to train you up anyways because you're our first sergeant, and I really want to get trial by fire so we can just start maxing out some of our troopers there. So I'm going to give this guy maybe Oscar Mike. Start that guy off over there. We're about to get our combat armor, which is very exciting. Smash and grab. Alright then. Thank you guys very much for watching today's episode. I'll see you guys till next time. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and comment as well. Those really help out. And have a good night. Thanks for watching.